Hello everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make a fun Christmas craft, a beautiful Matchbox advent calendar. You can see mine here, and what you have here is you have 24 or 25, depending on where you live, matchboxes, and you put something nice inside of them. Here you can see one open. It's super cheap and easy to make. Anyone can make it, and you can make it with your kids. You don't need a lot of supplies, so it's pretty cheap to make as well. So come along with me as I show you how to make this wonderful Matchbox advent calendar. Start off by collecting 24 matchboxes or other kinds of small boxes that you might find, for example in craft stores. And next you will need a piece of sturdy cardboard. Here's mine, and the size for mine is this. Let me see if you can see this. It's a pretty bright colored post-it that I have here, but mine is it was just a piece that I had, so I did not measure it, but I measured it for you so that you can see what the size is that I'm doing here. There are the inches. It's 10.7 and 10.2, and in centimeters 25.7 and exactly 27 centimeters. And you will of course need some stuff to cover this with so that it will look more Christmassy, and you can use various Christmassy scrapbooking papers. I've got here this stack of various Christmassy papers that I'm going to be using here, and in case you want, you can also use Christmas wrapping paper. That might look really nice too. So I've got some wrapping paper here. Okay, so let's start making our calendar. First of all, cover your piece of cardboard with Christmas paper of your choice. This was mine. It's a beautiful striped Christmas paper that has lovely colors. Next, you will need one matchbox and some beautiful Christmas papers. Now we'll be creating the insides for these matchboxes because I think it looks nice to have something pretty in there. So take the paper that you're going to use for this, whatever paper it is, and place your matchbox, the inside of your matchbox, on it like this. Then take your pencil and go all around it, draw all around it, and cut off the piece that you get. That will be the pattern. And this is my pattern. I used this paper that I actually used inside, but as you can see, for some reason there's a little, I don't know what that is, but some text, some numbers in there. So I couldn't use this in my actual calendar. That is why I used it to make the pattern. And using this pattern, cut off 24 or 25 if you want to, pieces of Christmas paper. Here I have mine. And all of these will fit beautifully now inside of these matchboxes. Next, I will show you how to do the outside of the matchboxes, so this part. Choose whatever kind of paper you want to cover the outside of your matchboxes. Here is the paper I chose. Love this paper, it's so beautiful. And first of all, you need to do a little bit of measuring here. And of course, your piece of paper might be a lot bigger than this one. I'm using this smaller strip simply because I can fit it well in my camera here. So start off by placing your matchbox here on the corner and draw a line right here where it ends. And you will need this later. And next, start measuring, oh, actually I'm gonna start from here. Start measuring how long the strip should be. Just start wrapping it all around your matchbox. And as you can see, that's where it starts for me, but I want to have a little bit of overlap there. Simply for security reasons, it's much easier to keep that closed that way. So I'm probably going to cut somewhere around here. And now you know the length of your paper, and you can cut it off from approximately, I would cut it from like there just to be sure. So cut it, and then you also know the width now because you made the mark wherever you made that mark. I have marks all around this, as you can see, but you also have the width, and if you use a paper cutter, you don't have to do any more than one measurement, because when you start cutting here, the paper cutter will cut it exactly straight all across the edge here. So then you will have a strip that will cover your matchbox, and it will be the perfect width. Right now this paper is not, because I haven't cut the width, because I wanted to show you how to do that. But I do have one that is ready-made right here, and it will fit around my matchbox nicely. And then I would simply, as you can see, I have the overlap here, and what I would do is just put glue in here and glue it on, and then I have one piece ready. Now just a little word here before I go on about these scores. I think you call these scores, but these folds here. So when you start doing this, when you have cut off your piece like this, it doesn't matter if it's not the perfect width yet, but when you start doing this, what you might want to do, because the first thing that you will probably see is that you have air here. It's gonna look a little like what the word you use there, like around here. So what you can do is do the scoring with your hands. So as you start wrapping it here, do this. It will give you a little score. Then as you continue, do this, hold on to it, score this, score this. When you have scored all of these four corners, take it off and reinforce the scores by doing this, just folding them. And that way you will get a much better fitting cover. So I've done that with this ready-made piece, and as you can see, it fits pretty snugly, and then when I glue it, it will of course be even more snug. Okay, so that's what you need to do for the outsides of your matchboxes. I have now finished 24 matchboxes. What I did was I glued these papers onto the bottom of each matchbox. So they look really cute, I think so. And then I also covered the covers of the matchboxes with this red paper that I showed you. 24 of these as well. And now it's time to add the numbers, because obviously you need numbers so that you know which matchbox to open which day. You can do this in a lot of different ways. What I have here is this cute wooden numbers that I just happen to have, and they are lovely Christmas colors, and I'm going to glue them here, and I'm going to glue them onto the right side, because this has what I call a wrong side and a right side, and the wrong side is this one that has the seam. You've glued this flap here, and this is the right side. It does not have any flaps in there. It has the good looking side, let's put it that way. But since you will be gluing this box onto the cardboard from the wrong side, that's why you need to put the number on the right side, and like this. And of course, if you don't have numbers like this, you could also just draw the number here, or you can use stickers, you can use glitter. I think it would look really nice if you made the numbers with glitter. You can use die cuts, whatever you want to. You can be really creative here. But I'm using these numbers, and I'm starting to glue them onto the boxes now. All right, so my advent calendar is now ready. Here you can see it. It's still drying, some parts of it, so that's why I'm a little careful in handling it. But what I did with it was, last time I showed you how to cover these boxes with this paper and how to also glue something beautiful inside a piece of paper. And after that, I've glued the numbers onto the boxes. I've also put in some glitter dots on every second box. So turn it over so that we can see from number 1. In every second box, I have some glitter drops. And I thought that it would be a little too much if I put them in every single box. And it starts from here, goes down to 7, and it continues from here, 8 to 14, And then up here is 15 to 17. Down here 18 to 20. And the last 4 days are here. 21, 22, 23 is there. And I don't know if you can see, but I've written that in golden glitter. And here's 24. And as you can see, I've outlined it with glitter. I also have some little glitter drops here, but these are still wet. That's why I'm not touching them. Also here, and there are some drops going right along there too. And over here we have this wooden Santa, and he's surrounded with glitter. This glitter is still wet. That's why it's so plump. But yeah, this is how it looks like. And the way to open these ones that are on the edge, they open upwards. So here, also these ones here, they open outwards that way. And these ones up here, they open upwards. These ones down here open downwards. And these last 4 ones, they open up here. And I've made sure that I can actually open that, so this is not too high. So you have to take that into account if you put anything in there, so that you can open that one over there. But I made sure about that. So yeah, this was a lot of fun to make, and I'm going to give this to my little goddaughter. She's only 2.5 years old so far. But what I think of doing with it is I'm going to give her mom some candy, some little pastils that she can fill this up herself. And I'm also going to give some Christmassy stickers that I have in this big sticker book. It has lots of different stickers, so I'm going to cut out some good sized ones and put in here. But if you have an older child, you can put all kinds of neat things in here, from erasers to little toys and stuff like that. But I really hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial, and I hope this was useful. This is such a fun project that I so much encourage you to try this by yourself or with your kids. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye!